yo, even if a dude nuts, like he might not actually have had a good time.
Yeah.
Like there's nuts where you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very true.
It's like a girl faking it.
You dead, bro. Like you ever spat on a girl's back, bro? It's like,
No, but it's different though, cause it's different. Never done that.
I just shaved my ass is wet.
Ew, why are you telling me?
I thought we were in a bonding moment. I thought it was a bonding moment. Tell me you got a wedge in your the what do you mean? I thought we were friends, man.
What's the pettiest thing you guys have done? Because I heard it earlier, and I heard some toxic abuse earlier in the other one. It wasn't like pettiness.
Like, I was talking to a bunch of girls, and this is like...
No, I meant like to one
Just wait.
Put a number on it, though.
I'm
How
still,
many? What's too many?
Probably like 4 or 5 at the same time. Like, we're actually seeing each other.
All four of them.
You got time.
I knew there was gonna have to be a cutoff time for this, because it's like, that's a lot to do, and you know what I'm saying? Without you getting caught, you know? So I said, by May, the end of May, I'm gonna cut everything off. And I did it, and I was very, very sad at the end of that. Like, yeah, because it's like, you just gotta lose, but you don't wanna get caught with.
So you cut all 4 at the same time?
That's being
and you keep one, and you keep one.
Oh, you kept one? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, like when you get out of the car because you're angry and you like leave the door open, so they have to get out of the car and go around and close the door, like that type of petty.
That's pretty petty.
Yeah,
You cut off all your girls at the same time just because you're like, I can't see one of you guys. That's pretty crazy, you know what I'm saying? I know it's petty. I knew what I was doing.
Okay, what about you?
Shoot. Okay, well, I'm gonna preface this by saying it's a different time in my life, but, you know, a lot of shit was being spoken to me. And I'm a nice guy, you know, and I let it slide for a while, and then eventually I started feeling the type of way. Eventually I find out she has a sister. Eventually I'm like, bro, let me just be the funny me that I am. So I'm just spitting game, just being funny though. You know what I mean? It's crazy. About a year and a half later, you know, it's a family affair. And I mean, listen, you know.
He the girl's sister. I don't know how you didn't catch that.
She was saying a lot.
She was talking a lot of but again, this is a different time in my life. This is a while ago. This is, you know.
Young boy.
Yeah, you know, different place.
Living like me right now.
Yeah, but it's not like the sister was like, please my sister. It was just, I dealt with each individually and they seemed to think I was funny. So I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. I like that.
Sensational.
That's really where you hit him where it hurts. She can't even look at her sister no more. Like, you really did that with that guy? I thought it was... Damn.
Probably can't even look in the mirror anymore.
What would you do if one of your cousins did that to you?
Oh, my family wouldn't do that to me.
I know, but just hypothetically speaking.
No, I can't even think like that. It wouldn't happen.
Anytime anybody says something like that, I'm like, bro, like, you might be inviting it. I'm telling you, man.
The right person in your life is crazy.
You never know, yo. People change your life. You see the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary? That nigga change your life. Shit happens. You guys date a sneaky link.
Okay, can I ask a question? Because I don't know if it's just because like I'm old. Is a sneaky link like somebody you're like hooking up with while you're in a relationship, or is a sneaky link somebody that you hook up with and nobody knows? Like, I don't know, which is it?
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
no,
because I was under the impression
we're not gonna date.
I was under the
We're not gonna
impression it's
date.
like you have a boyfriend, but you have a sneaky link on this. It's just okay. That's a cheating sneaky link. That's a side.
No, it's a cheat.
There's like a reason why we're being sneaky. So it's normally on hush hush because it could be like one of your homies' ex-girls from like 3 years ago.
Oh, so that's you?
Oh, so you're just
Hold
being
on,
like a piece of
wait.
Okay, I understand.
But you're not talking to that guy no more. So that's not your homie no more.
So what? Then scream it from the rooftop. Why
But
do you
it's
give a
there's still a respect thing in the air where you can't just be out there front street doing whatever you want to do with that person, you know? So you gotta sneak around.
She belongs to the street.
You know?
I love your honesty, though.
I hate it here. Okay, I hate it here.
That happens.
I understand
It's
exactly
real.
what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's me.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
giving
Where's
you
your perspective?
Just giving you a
Scenario.
a scenario, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, okay. I guess that makes sense.
You know?
What was the question?
No, we're not dating. We're not gonna date. No, never. No possible way. How? Why? It's like we're being sneaky already, you know what I'm saying? So now we gotta come to terms and be like all in the open with this shit in public. No, we know we're being sneaky. Like you're in the club with like imagine you're in the club and you and this girl know what you're doing and no one else knows.
Do you get off on that? Is that
It's lit. It's extra lit. Like it's extra lit cause it's like, yeah, you don't know my body. No one knows my body. But yeah, it's
But she does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should partners You know each other's phone password.
No.
They want to hurt themselves. So.
If you want to go through a loyalty test, yeah, you do that.
I think if you're in a healthy relationship, realistically, I shouldn't be giving it to you because like it's an ultimatum where it's like, yo, I need to see your shit type shit. But you finding out what my password, I don't give a because I have nothing to hide. But if I find you just looking for it on some like weird then it makes it weird. I don't care if you know. I'm not cheating on you.
I honestly think it depends on like the relationship because like if guys are messaging me or inboxing me, that's not really my fault. But if I'm with someone and they want to see that and they'll get mad at me for other people messaging me, that might piss me off. So I don't know if I would like that. It's not like I'm entertaining it if I was in that relationship. So I think it just kind of depends, you know.
Never been in a relationship, so I don't know.
How old are you?
Same.
27.
How old are you?
28.
So you haven't been in a relationship?
Not like that, like when you're serious, you know.
Yeah,
my life has not been there to be like in a
Right.
relationship. I heard someone say if you're not working, don't be in a relationship or something like that. If you're not making no, you know, like not saying I wasn't making no money, but I was focused on a lot of different things. So like, you know, yeah.
I honestly, you know what though? I respect that, and I also think that I choose to not be in a relationship because I think I need to focus on myself first, and I don't think you can love other people unless you fully love yourself.
It's a lot to bring someone in your space, and then they're just all out like in your space, like, you know. I feel like it's crazy. That's crazy to me. I've tried it. It's not it.
Are you raising old mom and dad?
No, just my mom.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, you went real f***ing Dr. Phil there, man.
I understand that question. I understand
it though. I get it. I get it.
I was raised the same way. So when he said that, I'm like, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's the struggle that I had to.
It's tough. Sorry out here for a pimp. Yeah. Like 3 months, 2 weeks.
That's a paycheck.
He's living his life though. Like, live your life. You probably have a lot less drama than a lot of other people.
No, it's a lot of drama.
Actually, no, because you're
It's a lot
people's
of drama.
cousins.
But you're not honest like that.
Like, that's
It's a lot of
different.
You do 4 at a time with no
You do it
communication.
sneaky links.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
4 at a time with committed is wild. I do 4 at a
That's
time
crazy.
communicating to everybody what I'm doing. You do 4 at a time on some dating shit, that's wild.
Exactly.
You're spending bag, bro.
I can't do that.
Did you have a good time though?
Yeah, of course. Always have a good time.
You had a time for that. Takes a lot of like time and commitment to do. Like, I don't know how people have time to
I don't know
cheat.
how I had all this time on hand. That was crazy.
Just a journey.
You find new things about yourself, you know?
This guy's like, I acquired a skill. Like,
Person is amazing, but the sex is trash.
Oh.
Leave or stay.
leave.
Leave. Hold on, wait. Stay. You know why?
What?
Yeah.
No.
What if
Why'd you switch up?
Because this is something that's actually super serious. Okay. So what if this person's offering something that none of these other girls that you're
He had a sugar mama. He had a sugar mama. I'm saying it right now.
But no, for real. What if these beautiful girls have nothing to offer?
Look at that.
But this girl is an amazing person, is improving your life and helping you get further with just the knowledge and, you know what I'm saying, little things. And just being with somebody a little bit. You know, you could be with someone for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's cool. But you learn something. You learn something
still
from
learn
that.
something, yeah.
You super learn something from that.
But I think that's more situational than like in a relationship with like a person. I think that if you don't have a physical connection, it's not gonna work. Like, you need to have that. Either somebody's gonna look outside of the relationship, or there's gonna be resentment or something. But if you don't have a physical connection, you might as well be friends.
Yeah, definitely
Friends
situation.
with benefits.
Definitely situation.
Friends with benefits? No, the sex is trash. Why would you have benefits with this person?
Because what if what if it's benefiting you
Well, if
being with
the
that
woman
person?
is paying you, I think
Like-
it's a little different. So, like,
You know, like,
They're benefiting you.
I mean, like, it's a little different. That's what I mean. Like,
man, you guys gotta live a little.
Life is good.
I personally like.
this guy said it's hard out here for a pimp. So, like,
You know what I mean? Like,
Considering how hard it is to find a good personality, even in a friend, I definitely would not be something I write off. I think the older I get, the more I'm inclined to just not giving a so much about just like that fat all the time. Because the person, what you said about, the person is exactly what I'm looking for, exactly what you said, it actually makes sense. Like, you could really meet a bunch of people where you like were dreaming about them when you were a teenager, and you're like, wow, this is
Not it.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not
but
for
you
me.
could have that person in your life as a friend, but at the same time, like, I think if you're a sexual person and you are with someone, you're gonna wanna be on them or all over them or something and have them all over you, you need to have that chemistry. And if you don't have that chemistry, it's just not gonna last as long. I think it's
some
like a
people can build
50-50 thing. I mean, you can,
Some people
but
can.
I think you just have to have an attraction to that person. And if you don't have an attraction, no matter what the sex is like or whatever, it's just like women, I think, are more mental when it comes to sex. So if you're like having sex with someone and you're not fully mentally in it because you're not attracted to the person, the sex is gonna be trash.
Really? That's how girls see things?
Yes. What? Like,
So
like
you
you,
have-
you like. I mean, I
Hold on.
feel like I.
Hold on,
He's getting comfy.
I'm glitching right
He's
now.
getting
Hold on.
comfy right now.
I'm glitching a little bit. That's how girls see things?
It's way more mental in my experience. Yeah, it's way more mental. You have to have that attraction, and attraction is built either from the conversation or the person that they are or how they look like. But it needs to be a mixture of stuff, because if it's just he's trying to use it to game some girl right now. I'm scared.
learning.
I don't want to
I'm
give
learning.
tips out. I'm scared.
I'm here just listening, you know?
But it's true. That's why I don't know. I think to emotionally have somebody and physically have somebody, and that's where you have the best sex. And if you don't have that, then it's gonna be trash.
Situational.
Yeah.
Teach their own.
Yeah, women and men in that aspect, they may differ. Because I feel like a lot of guys, especially in Vancouver, will just, sorry, but anything, no matter what. So
that's just
I'm just talking about like,
That's life.
I'm just talking about
Like,
I'm talking about like from my experience, because I live here, so I'm saying, you know, from what I know, I can't talk for other places, but like, yeah, they'll just whatever, they don't give a shit. But women, they need that mental connection to actually have amazing sex, not just to have sex, but to have amazing sex and to be with that person,
To make it not trash.
to make it not trash.
I'd like to think that I'm the same way, but I got a penis though, so.
Daddy, chill.
This is different.
I mean, shit, if it's obviously mentally stimulating and also physically stimulating, it's gonna be crazy nut, right? So I think it's not just like I don't think it's not just like it's a woman thing or it's a men thing.
Maybe,
I think it's
yeah,
just-
yeah, that's true. I want to expose myself
Yeah,
right
we
now.
did.
Like,
talked about before.
I've had sex where it's not emotional and it's just been a physical thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was just to have sex, but it wasn't the best. And I would say it was pretty trash because I didn't have that mental
See, I understand
stimulation.
that. And one thing too that I think a lot of like just people in general, they also rap. Yo, even if a dude nuts, like he might not actually have had a good time.
Yeah.
Like there's nuts where you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very true.
It's like a girl faking it.
It's you dead, bro. Like you
Yeah.
ever spat on a girl's back, bro? It's like,
No, but it's different though, because it's different. Never done that.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's like,
honestly,
that
'cause you know
extra
what?
moan was not real. Like it
Bro,
was.
and you know, it pisses me off. The reason why I brought up the thing of she was talking a lot of shit, because there's a lot of girls that legitimately believe like their is blessings.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like their will give you life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, bro, I don't get into the whole thing of making you feel worse about yourself so I feel nice, but like let's have a
You
conversation
said-
about, let's be realistic.
He's hitting all the right points.
But then if she coming at me aggressive, I'm just gonna sit back, concoct a plan, and a year and a half later, shit had to be done. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
He was really hurt by that
I've-
girl.
100%. I can admit that though.
I've done the you know what I'm saying, with somebody, and then right after, she was like hyping, like, yeah, that was the best.
I hate that
And I'm
shit. I
like,
hate that shit. I hate that shit.
I turned around and like,
Bro, I had a girl
so
writing
it's like
it.
I've had it, that happened before in my life where,
Wait, they're talking about themselves?
yeah,
That's
and I'm
fine.
like, that was
Bro, I've had a girl writing it, and the whole
time.
time she's like, yo, this is the best you ever had, right? I'm like, yo.
That's so cringy.
I'm not-
Like, that's cringy as
At first, you just put the in your
If a
mouth just to try
guy
to shut
said-
up. Just try to make something happen in the mouth.
like, is this the
Bro,
best
she
dick
asked-
you ever had?
She
Yo,
asked like
shut
7
the fuck up.
She asked like 7 times in the hour. It was crazy, bro. Oh, this is the best. And some way it was like ending with right. You know what I mean? Like, it's the best you ever had, right? And I'm like, oh.
Sometimes you get into situations, and then halfway in, you're like, oh, what the am I doing?
I've shut that down too. I pulled my pants up. I pulled my pants up, shut it down. Went to my car. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Have you ever been like in a situation like, you know, you're like having sex and like someone just like they start like dirty talking, but like it's so bad you just laugh. Like I've literally just been like, yo, stop talking.
100%.
Like I gotta go.
100%.
Like
happens.
Like, let me just
Yeah.
close my eyes and think for myself rather than you do what you're doing. I'm
Yeah.
going soft right now.
Yeah, it just makes it cringy. And again, it's the mental stuff. It's like I was somewhere else and you weren't there, and then you spoke, and it reminded me that you're here, and I don't like
I
it.
hear you.
Yeah.
I feel like it would probably help if you put her on silent. But I don't know though. I'm not a professional like that. Yeah.